Previously on MaudeWorld.
My name is Pelton. I'm an inspector of Peakstock. I don't care about killing some scum, but if the Baron dies, then it's all of our heads. So you tell me what their demands are. I will then judge how feasible it is to fulfill them. You see a man dressed in very fine clothes which have been ripped.
Baron Khalil, I presume. Don't worry, son, we'll get you out of this.
The Red Rat's demands are quite simple. 10,000 gold. You grant us safe passage, and you get your man back. But the name of the tavern is the Fish Guts. Just here, hello there, friend. I suggest that you stay here all night.
Thanks, but I don't think I will.
With the final smile, and then he vanishes.
I'm gonna go out and just outside the tavern and just see if I can find a bird.
You can see a small group of seagulls.
I'm a friend.
Friend, are you?
Uh-huh.
You got any fish? You're bartering on behalf of the seagulls. Make it 6 gold and we've got a deal.
Fine, here.
They fly over the roof of the tavern and they appear to be heading in the direction of the tower. The two of you watch as the seagulls fly away. That's not what seagulls sound like. What are you talking about?
What is it called, Gary? Something like that.
Steve.
You don't know that. You weren't there. So, I open the floor. What would you like to do?
So are they coming back?
I guess so, yeah.
You guess so.
Yeah. Or maybe they'll come and find us. Shall we go find the others?
Did you say to the seagulls where we might be?
No?
Then I suppose we should probably wait outside.
Okay.
We can walk back towards the tavern, I suppose, if they've got a way to go.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So, you start to make your way back towards the tavern. I just need to check something here.
I can't believe this is how we've started it.
We're
all having a
the
lovely
flying
time
speed
in
of
the
a
tavern.
seagull.
Did we leave to follow them? Or
No,
no,
we
we
stayed in
didn't.
the tavern.
Stayed in the tavern.
You guys are in the tavern.
We stayed and got suggested. We did. I forgot when you guys set off. Was that before or after? It was after.
Yeah, I shot a guy in the chest and then he disappeared.
Yeah, because I tried to calm down the patrons and I rolled a 1.
And then I rolled very well.
Get the pitchforks.
Did anyone get a good look at the guy that disappeared?
No, you tried to remember stuff about him, but you didn't.
I tried to see if I could see his wrists, and I couldn't because of his sleeves.
He looks kind of shady from the get go, as I recall. He was like Strider looks in he's like that hooded man in the corner. It's just like, hello.
So, would the three of you like to be doing anything whilst these two are out with their bird adventures?
I'd like to have been going on about something inanely for too long.
I mean, I'm not sure if you're capable of that, Alex, but...
Shall I roll?
But
Performance check.
no, I trust your abilities on that one. Yeah. So...
We just think, yes indeed.
After you've heard this story for the 18th tonight.
So about 5 minutes go past. You, the two of you start sort of, you walk back to the tavern, you start hanging around outside? Okay.
Yeah, I think we're walking back with the idea of letting them know where we are, but staying outside in case the birds come back.
Yeah.
God, I hope those birds come back.
Not in case, they will.
Who's that face? In case the birds come back.
Okay. So You wait. About 5 minutes or so goes by. A few more minutes. And you see, you're sort of from your point here. You're sort of, you can just about make out the tavern. It's sort of like sorry, not the make out the tower. I mean, it's sort of late afternoon kind of at this point. So it's getting a you know, sun is going down a bit, but it's still sort of, you know, reasonably you know, orange sort of orange sky sort of level. And you watch, and you can see, you keep an eye on the tower, and time passes, and then eventually you start seeing the group of seagulls start to come back. However, there are two issues. First is that where there were once 6 seagulls, there are now 5.
Gary, no.
Oh.
I'm gonna be pissed.
And the second issue occurs to you when the birds land on like the on the roof of the tavern, like that. They look down at you, and what you hear is
Oh.
They don't sound like that.
What? Oh
because
Hang on.
speak with animals.
no. Yeah, it's been a while. Hang on.
Speak
What's
with animals
happening?
only lasts.
Good information.
Speak with animals only lasts 10 minutes,
It's
and you are out of spell slots.
It's just I can cast to speak to them.
Mm-hmm.
It lasts 10 minutes. But it's run out.
Cast it again. We paid money and fish to get this information. Are you telling me that it's nothing?
Well, no, they have the information.
But like,
Just contained in this bird.
This is my favourite thing.
Inside a bird.
okay.
Can I just extend a hand and try and just gesture for the bird to come over?
Make an animal handling check. Keep the tradition, why not?
Oh, it's a terrible roll.
Could have been better.
Yeah.
You punch the bird.
Give it the finger.
13.
13. I mean, you've established a relationship with these birds, so one of the
Built on trust and fish.
Sometimes, Alex, that's all you need.
Sometimes it's all you have.
Yes, also true. So this one, it does fly down into your hand, and it's kind of just looking around, looking at you, going, go.
Just have a go.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try and emulate some of the sounds.
The bird's head very slowly.
You just got judged by a seagull.
That's a slur.
The seagull flies back up to the roof of the tavern, the fish guts, and you hear a few brief caw, and then the flock, one fewer than it was, flies away.
Next time we're talking to people. I can talk to people now. I don't have to cast a spell, and I can't remember how to talk to people in 10 minutes.
All right.
I turn and I walk into the tavern.
The three of you see Damerus walk into the tavern, looking rather grumpy.
Oh, thank God. Please tell me you've got something new to talk about. He won't stop about the trousers.
Oh,
And I had to patch that hole at least 4 times, you know.
You seem very concerned about these trousers, given that you won't.
They were my lucky trousers.
You won't wear any more.
He was conceived in these trousers.
In the trousers.
I fucking hope not.
Vela thought she had a lead.
I
had
did.
something. We have nothing.
I hope you didn't waste any time and money.
We wasted both of those things, Herb. Both of them.
Oh, man.
That's the opposite of what we wanted.
I'm very aware.
Well, I
Go
made
to the
some
bar.
friends with some birds, and they went and scoped out the tower for us, and then they came back, and I couldn't understand them anymore.
Did all of them come back, or were they?
Were they deficient in number or something?
There was definitely one less of them than when they started.
I'm sure it was just creative differences.
So you killed a bird?
Indirectly, but yes.
You don't know that.
Right, okay, just...
It's
why
safe
can't
to
you
assume.
speak to them now?
Maybe it's been captured and we need to save it.
Maybe they're charging.
What kind of bird
10,000
was this?
gold for
Maybe
its
it's
safe
been held
return.
ransom.
Did you say these were seagulls?
Yes.
Why would they capture a seagull?
Because it was scouting the tower for us.
I think, to be honest with you, it's more likely they'd kill the thing. But
Why would
why
they
would
bother killing a seagull?
Yeah.
What's the point?
why capturing it?
Maybe it just got bored. Maybe it got a date.
I mean, I suppose it could have flown off.
Yeah,
Elsewhere.
I'll be honest, I'm not intimately familiar with seagull politics and
No.
their relationships, but
Well, I mean, ultimately the problem is I can't speak to them anymore because, well, I'm just a bit tired, I guess.
right, could you have a nap and then go talk to them? Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, I need like 4 hours, I suppose.
that's a long nap.
I would just be meditating.
Weren't
Just
we here
focusing.
resting anyway? Just,
Well, at
short
the moment we're waiting.
Speaking.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Are we
We're
waiting
waiting
for
for the watch.
news from the watch?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
they've
Yeah,
said,
right.
yeah, okay, 10 grand, that's fine. We'll go get it, and then off you go.
This was cast as a rest.
A
Of the
short
short
variety.
The
It was,
short
yeah.
variety, yes.
Yes.
Means I get my key back?
Yes.
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 Okay, well, I mean, we have no idea how long it's going to take. Right, well, if you want to go meditate in the corner or something, fine. Like,
I will.
but we might have to interrupt you before the whole 4 hours thing.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Grant. Let's discuss the new girl while she can't hear us.
Oh, I like her.
Yeah, I think she's mostly harmless. Did she say she spent our money?
She spent some of our money, not much.
What was it on?
Fish for the seagulls, for the information. So she managed to be swindled by some seagulls, but she seems nice enough.
Well, the magic thing is pretty handy.
Yes.
The talking to animals, I imagine if she could continue to do it would
Yes,
be
if
useful.
it hadn't ran out, that would have been wonderful. But yes, she seems nice enough.
She healed you in a fight.
That's true.
That was impressive.
Yeah, you had an arrow in you.
I had quite an arrow. Like that was a through and through. I could have put my finger all the way through that. Yeah.
Think of all the healing she could do if she didn't spend all of her spell slots talking to animals. Imagine that.
You know what? He's not wrong.
I mean, a broken clock, right?
And I think we continue this way long into the night.
Sure. So time passes.
How much time?
Yes. I'd say at this stage probably a good
3 hours and 57 minutes.
Don't wake me up.
No, I'd say a good sort of about 4 or 5 hours.
To be fair, if it's getting that late, I think we'd get a
Yeah,
run.
we get around.
Yeah, depending on how late that is in time.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like
So we came back in at sunset.
Yeah. Okay, so at that point, I guess. Oh, the watch has given us 10 gold, haven't they? So, and
Yes.
I put that behind the bar already.
yes.
In which case, so I'd go over to her and say, look, it seems to be that we might be here a while. Do you have some rooms for us?
Rooms. No, I think I can handle some rooms. Yeah, that's. That, I mean, yeah. No. Let me think. No. Yeah. No. That's fine. Come this way. I'll show you up.
Great, thanks.
Yeah. So she shows you to a pair of rooms. Couple of bunk beds in each. So take your picks.
Cool.
Shotgun. Scrolls up to the top.
Right, I take the other room. As well, because we share a room back to the upstairs. Yeah. So Esther, I'm afraid. So
Where we going, Drake? Where we at, buddy?
Exactly. I'll go shotgun, walks into one room, we go, okay, walk into the other.
Are you just meditating down in the bar?
Yeah.
She's aware of her surroundings and everything, so she can just sit there and meditate. That's elfin.
I haven't moved.
How did the bar staff react to this as they close up?
So,
I think I probably would have said something. 'Cause I imagine she would have asked, "Is your friend coming?" Like,
yeah, no. It's they like. Oh right, no, elves, right? Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, some time passes. It's probably about, I'd say, 10 o'clock in the evening at this point.
Cool.
And Vela, what do you do after you have finished meditating?
so she meditated at 6-ish in the evening then.
More like a bit earlier than that. Probably like 4, 5-ish, I would say.
I would like to head back to the docks and see if I can find my seagulls friends.
Okay.
Goodbye, spell slots.
Spell slots.
Exactly. Special.
Should get those checked out. Get a cream for that.
Make an investigation check.
Natural 20.
They're waiting outside the tavern for you.
It would be a 22.
22.
Yeah.
You walk down to the it's sort of a dock. It's mostly just a single pier with a few boats tied up against it. There is in Venice though a larger boathouse down the southern coast. A few minutes walk away in the distance, but you walk outside and you find no seagulls, unfortunately.
You found all 0 seagulls.
Yes.
I'm going to go back to the tavern. And is there anyone actually in the tavern? Have they closed up and all gone to bed? Or?
They're like, I mean, there's at this stage, it's fairly quiet, and like the word of the incident earlier in the evening appears to have gotten around, and the tavern is pretty much the only occupants in it at the moment. You guys plus the bar staff.
Right, I might. I don't know. I don't really have anything in particular I want to do. I might just go and find where these guys are.
Right.
Very, very quietly go and like sit in one of the rooms and kind of watch them for a bit, and just be like, "You guys are sleeping for ages."
Yeah.
Your room first for like an hour, and then after an hour I'll come and watch you guys.
Oh god.
I'm just kind of like, why are you sleeping for so long? I'm lonely.
Oh, we just wake up.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
It's not morning yet. You can still sleep.
Thanks. Damerus, we should have locked the door.
We need to sleep for a couple hours longer.
By my sundial,
Oh,
It's inside.
the time is very late.
I didn't mean to wake you. I just wanted to see how you are.
We're good. Tired.
Sleeping.
Probably. Yeah, we'll go back to sleep. We'll be with you in a couple of hours.
I tried
alright?
to talk to the seagulls, but I couldn't find them.
They might be sleeping as well.
Yeah.
Probably best to wait till the morning.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Night then.
Good night, fella.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the other room.
Okay. Do you also stare at? Are you trying to be quiet? Are you,
Yeah, I am.
yeah.
I'm not trying to wake them up.
Go ahead and make a stealth check for me. Just,
Oh no.
Slam.
No.
yes.
5.
5. So you're like, right, sleep. They need to sleep. I understand. So you close the Damerus and Drake's door very quietly, the Double D's room very quietly, and
Double D.
Yeah, and then you open up the other room opposite, and despite the fact that you went into this room previously, you completely forget about the incredibly creaky floorboard that's right by the door, and
I wake up and prep Sacred Flame.
Esther, you look in the doorway. You look in the doorway as your hands instinctively go through the motions of Sacred Flame, and you see Vela in the doorway, kind of like.
It's just me. You're quite strange.
I just wanted to find out where you were, because I was down in the tavern meditating, and then you were gone.
We here.
Okay.
Herb is so asleep that you think you might be dead.
That does sound like him.
His face down.
No, dude, mate. He's just going, come on.
You guys okay?
What do you usually do when everyone else is asleep?
I don't know. Talk to animals, but people got upset with me wasting time.
Perhaps some kind of hobby?
That is my hobby.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm gonna walk out.
Look what
You sleep like that, and you're not the weird one in that conversation.
Esther enjoys being able to call other people strange.
I was going to say, Esther's been outwitted in 3 episodes in.
I would like to sort of. I don't know if it's technically would be classified as meditation, but I want to transform into a different season.
Yeah. No, you can. I'd say you can do that over the course of the next 4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, time. It appears you're staying the night at this stage. What season would you like to change into?
Winter.
Winter.
Oh no. Do you look different?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So, morning comes. You all went to bed reasonably early, so you all wake up reasonably early. Herb especially.
Has to.
Yeah, absolutely.
He wakes up a few times in the night.
Yeah.
When you got a prostate like me, boy, Jesus Christ.
I don't know who that is. So you
Damerus, did the new girl come into the room when we were sleeping last night?
I think so. Yeah, we might have to talk to her about boundaries.
Yeah, that's probably in the terms of the waking up thing.
Yeah.
Also the watching thing.
Yeah, I think it was the watching that kind of creeped me out a little bit more.
She came in to watch you as well.
Oh.
I she went to you after, did you?
I'm starting to think she's a little bit creepy.
Yes, I get the impression that maybe she hasn't seen non-elves all that much.
Yes. You're all a little bit odd, but
Yes.
maybe her a little more so. Next time, maybe leave her a note and just say, until this time,
Yes.
we'd like not to be disturbed.
Did it bother you, Herb,
Did what bother me?
when Vela came into your room last night?
Who the hell is Vela?
The new girl, Grandad.
Velafyra.
Oh, she seems nice.
Wait, what about the coming into your room while you were sleeping thing?
Nah, some people like to watch. Whatever. What's it to you?
Right, you know what?
The things I've seen you do in your time when you were a young lad. You are in no place to be judging, boy.
I didn't like you watching, and I don't like her watching.
Let's go and get some breakfast.
the two of you walk downstairs, deeply disturbed at this family dynamic. And And you all walk into the main room of the tavern, and you see a different person behind the bar. A young human man, just with a tiny little bit of a scruff of a beard, and you look around for Vela, and you're like, wait, what? Because you're expecting a certain thing, and then you notice Vela looks rather different as she walks into the bar / sits down at the table, whatever she happens to be doing.
I'm just gonna be sat in a corner on my own.
Sat in a corner. You notice she looks different than she did last night. Would you care to describe how you look, Vela?
Yeah. Skin color is almost completely grey. Where the flowers were, there are now snowflakes instead. I don't think... Did I say that she was ginger before? Or blonde? Whatever her hair colour was quite like bright. It's now like blue. Basically the same face and everything, little chubby cheeks and everything, but yeah, just a general different kind of vibe that she gives off to. Melancholy, one might say.
Melancholy.
Herb goes and sits down opposite and goes, "You look nice this morning. Now, what's for breakfast?"
It's probably not going to be as good as the porridge.
You don't like porridge?
No, the porridge was good, but I don't know if they do good porridge here.
Yeah, he's no big cheese. Excuse me, barkeep.
Yes, sir.
What, you got any food on this morning?
Yeah, of course. You're the lot from... Yeah, sure. No, I've got something. Got some fresh fish. Got some coming at dawn. Got some porridge. What are you looking for?
Ah, porridge. That's her favourite. 2 of those, please.
I got it. Says 5 of those, please. Well, 6 of those, please. I have one slightly after the others.
Right. Okay. Fine. And goes into the back.
Second breakfast.
Yeah.
Vela, are you okay?
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry I wasted your time.
No, it wasn't you wasted.
And your money.
No, I didn't mean to upset you. Look, I'm sorry. Okay, you're new. I should have been more respectful, and I apologise.
You don't sound like you mean it.
Well,
You're not helping, Grandad.
yes, thank you, Herb.
You focus on your porridge, alright.
I was just getting antsy because I don't know. This job feels strange to me, and I shouldn't have taken that out on you.
Oh, okay.
How did you change the hair colour?
Yes,
Do you bring dyes with you?
It just happens when I feel a certain way. I can't help it. And it helps me express how I feel, and then I can just be back to normal after being sad for a bit.
All right. Well, we're sorry if we made you sad. Wasn't in our intent.
No, it wasn't you. It was me doing stupid stuff.
Well, no. It could have been really helpful. Do you want to go and look for the seagulls this morning before?
I tried to look for them and I couldn't find them.
Did you look this morning or did you look last night?
Last night.
Let's have a look this morning then. Let's see if we can find them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
Yeah.
of course.
Okay.
But they might have found someone.
Yeah.
We'll get the porridge first.
Porridge comes. 6th porridge comes a little while later.
Just switch out the bowls. It'll be fine.
Right. Oh. So, what would you like to do?
Finish up our porridge and go for a little wander.
Finish up my second porridge and then we'll go. Yeah. And we'll go see.
I mentioned to the barman, we're just gonna have a small wander around. If anyone from the watch comes, just tell them they should be able to find us down near the docks.
Okay.
Smart. Right, do you want to lead the way? I don't know where these seagulls were. Like,
I don't know. I don't know if I can do it.
Oh come on, Bella. They were this way, weren't they? Down by the docks.
Yeah.
Oh, then.
well, go, let's go find them. See your seagull friends and see what they say.
Okay.
Okay. So whoever is looking for seagulls, for seagulls. That's an episode title. Make an investigation check.
Ooh, that's a good one for me.
Oh, me too. 20.
18.
21.
What are we doing? Investigation.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's 11.
18.
18. So, Vela, you're still feeling a little melancholy.
Yeah.
Yes. As I understood that reference. It's dangerously close.
I didn't.
Good for you.
Good for you.
You're just as an important member of the team.
So the rest of you, however, are like, yeah, seagulls. This is easy. So you stroll down to the docks. The pier where Damerus, you lead the way to where you saw them earlier, and you do see some seagulls, though. Like you see, there's quite a lot of them, but they're more sort of swarming is the wrong word, but they're flocking, sure, flocking out to sea a little bit. Apparently, sort of hunting for themselves now that the fishermen currently aren't present.
Can you see your friends out there?
Can I see ones that I recognise?
Make a perception check.
Because they were really distinguishable. 10.
10. It's a lot of seagulls. A lot of different seagulls.
I can see loads of seagulls.
And
I hope that one day they'll all be my friends. But
probably a good 20 of them, I'd say.
Maybe your friends. The other one came back.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Maybe.
Do you want to call out? Maybe they don't recognise you.
Oh. I look at myself, uncertain if they will actually.
Yes.
I can try. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals again, and I'm just gonna basically yell as loud as I can, like, "Friends from yesterday, it's me, Vela."
Did we see any market stalls anywhere we might be able to purchase fish this kind of morning? On our way down to
The
the
guy at the
docks.
tavern said they has fish.
Yeah.
There's
cooked fish.
You didn't, not on your way down. I mean, there's not an awful lot of.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I turn and I run back to the tavern. I want to buy some non-cooked fish to bring back.
Okay, I think I've got something.
You don't need to prepare it. I'll just the fish. It's a very long story.
Okay, just the one.
Well, I mean, we'll call it 5, maybe 6. I know it's. I'd tell you that we're preparing them for rations on the road, but that would be a lie, and I respect you too much to lie to you.
Okay, give me a. Yeah, sure, I'll add to your tab. And
Thank you.
he goes in the back and brings out 5 fairly small fish. They're all fairly small, sort of more on the side of sardines than on the side of like pike or tuna or whatever. But but he brings out 5.
Thank you. I give him a silver piece. That's for you, not for the tap. And I just leave before he can talk to me again and run back down the docks.
I've got the fish!
Good, I think.
So, as Damerus runs off to make his purchase, you just shout out, like, "Friends, it's me!" And a few, and like it's a very odd sight, because like all the gulls, they're kind of like swirling around, looking for their catch, and they all kind of, sort of like not all at once, but just like boom, 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 boom. They all sort of turn to look at you, and you can't quite hear them from here, but you see some of them sort of like you can hear sort of make it sounds like they're shouting to each other, and one of them starts making its way towards you.
He takes 10 minutes and 2 seconds.
No!
I'm not that mean. So no, he flies towards you and goes, "Yeah?
You remember me?
No."
Oh, well, I'm not sure if it was you that I spoke to yesterday. I may have looked a little different.
Wait.
I try and look a little happier.
Make a performance check.
Oh, natural 19. Performance is so I'm nat 20. Yeah, unnatural 20.
Sure. Let's see, oh yeah. Steve told me about you.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Is Steve up there?
he is. He sent me.
Did I say something awful to him yesterday?
Nah, but well, a lot of us went off to look for you, and then you just started making weird noises and like. How does I don't understand like you two legs are weird like.
I know, we all are really weird.
Well, at least you know that.
Yeah, I've really I went and watched my friends when they were trying to sleep yesterday. I think they think I'm really, really weird.
That is really weird.
Is it? I just want to know where they are, 'cause otherwise I get lonely.
Well, I mean, I don't know how you things do it, but we all just sleep together on one large rock.
That's really good advice. I should just sleep with them, shouldn't I?
Sure.
You're really clever.
Thanks. Can I help you?
Oh, sorry. Did you find out anything yesterday?
Well, and it's very odd. You've never seen a seagull look awkward and annoyed before, but he kind of does. And he goes, "Yeah, well, some of us went out, and well, Darren didn't make it back, but."
I just start crying. Like I'm trying to listen, but I never meant for that to happen.
Yeah, no, I know. Look, it wasn't your fault.
Maybe I can bring him back. Maybe I could take him to a temple somewhere, and maybe they can help and bring him back.
What?
Bring him back to life. Maybe, I don't know. I've never done it before, but I couldn't do it. But maybe someone could do it. I don't know.
Look, this sounds like weird human nonsense to me, but like, I mean, there was a guy who shot Darren.
A guy?
Yeah.
What kind of guy? Like a human guy? Do you look like me, or do you look like the guy I was with yesterday?
Oh, I've not seen anything that looks like you before.
Oh. Wait, I don't know if that's a compliment. I'll take it as one.
You don't know if it's a what?
Never mind.
Okay.
He shot him.
Yeah.
How? With what?
I don't know.
What's it?
He shot him.
Okay.
One of them fast-moving sticks.
Okay, yeah. Did you manage to see anything else?
It looked like there were people in there. I don't know. I mean, Darren fell out of the sky, and we scarpered.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense, love, but we're not really gonna stick around for some random bird. What?
Did you just call me a bird?
Yeah.
It's great, because I would call you a bird. It's funny.
Sorry, you've lost me.
Never mind. Did you manage to see how many guys there were there?
I don't know, we just kind of saw the fast-moving stick and were like, you know, like, don't get me wrong, Darren was a good guy, but I'm not sticking around for that.
Yeah.
I've got better things to do.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but have you got any fish?
Not on me, but I can get you some.
I'd really appreciate that.
What was your name again?
My name?
Yeah.
Oh, my name's Cyril.
Cyril.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. You've got lots of friends up there, right? I don't know if I have fish for everyone. So I can.
No, we don't need to worry about that.
Okay,
I'm just asked for me.
okay, good.
They didn't want to come. I came over. You know, like, I'm just wanting compensation. You know,
of course,
know what I mean?
Of course, you're the only one who's willing to come and talk to me. I appreciate that.
Right.
Especially after yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as long as you don't let them know that we're giving you fish, because otherwise everyone will want them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So just, I'll call you in a second.
Have you got it now?
Well, not on me. I'm gonna get you some. Do you want to come with me? Come with me.
Oh, I don't know. It's an awfully long way to go for fish.
Oh no, I'm just back. You know, in town where they have the fish. I'm sure we can buy some fish somewhere.
Oh, I try to avoid going there ever since that thing with Jason. I mean, he just he got kicked and like he's not been the same since. He's not right in the head.
He's got one of those gammy feet.
Oh well, I will get you some. I promise.
Okay, so at this point, I would probably say that Damerus comes like.
Oh, it's uphill all the way. Both ways, I don't know. There's a... You talking to it?
Yeah. This is Cyril. And
Hello, Cyril.
Cyril. Damerus.
Why is he saying my name
Damerus,
funny?
Cyril. I don't think he knows how to pronounce it properly.
Does he...
Why is it that you... You know what? I don't want to know. Has he got any fish?
Fish?
Yes, I pull out one fish from my bag.
You go on.
And I'm like... I'm about to throw it, and I look at Velafyra, and I you should give it to her. Pass it to me.
Not bad. Not fresh, but not bad.
Sorry.
You got any more?
Have you got any more?
4 more.
Sorry, I don't have any.
Make a deception check.
That's cocked, isn't it? I think that's cocked.
Yeah.
Balance, yeah.
Deception. 12?
12. Should I make the seagull roll insight?
The seagull particularly perceptive for a bird?
Not with a natural one, he isn't. Okay. Well, I'm still hungry, so I'm just gonna. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too, Cyril.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Thank you for your help. And I'm sorry about Darren.
Yeah, well, Darren was an idiot.
Bye, Cyril.
My favourite part of that whole thing was the fact that you were telling the seagull that we thought you were weird in seagull while we stood there going, what is she doing? Like, you all just go, why do they think I'm weird?
Having a little counselling session with my seagull friend.
Good old Cyril.
Yeah.
He understands.
Cyril the seagull.
So good.
I figured it wasn't worth giving more than one because, well...
Well, now we have more information, right?
Alright, what did he say? That was the other thing. You were talking for some time.
Basically, they headed over there, and then one of them got shot, presumably by a crossbow. He did say a big wooden stick flying through the air, and then they just kind of had to go because they didn't want to stick around when that happened.
Well, that's understandable.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But they said there were, a few guys there, nondescript number, and
they're pretty jumpy if they're just attacking random seagulls that are flying around the tower.
yeah, I thought that was odd.
They are in a wizard's tower.
Yes, very true.
Anyway, sorry for wasting time again.
It's
I
not
hope
wasting
you-
time. Now we
I
know
hope-
there's guys up
I
there.
hope you
Yes.
didn't spend too much money on the fish.
No,
Or maybe
no.
you can sell them.
Well, I mean, or we can have them as a snack later, perhaps, or give them some more seagulls.
You guys can eat them. I don't want one.
You want to try talking to him first?
Would that? What? No! Of course they wouldn't work. They're dead already, I suppose.
A little bit, yeah.
Very much so. So,
But you did good. You got some information. That was all we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do that like that because you're. You did good.
Thanks.
So at this point, you see, or rather, as you're all standing there looking out to sea, you hear a voice, hello, hello, and you turn around and you see Watchhand Dallin, the man who first came to you at the sail house, coming down towards the beach.
Ah, Alan.
How's tricks?
Dallin, sir, but
What'd you call me?
No, it's his name.
Bless you.
bless you too, sir. Good morning. I trust you all slept well.
Yeah, we were good, thanks.
Yes, sir.
How about you?
And he's he kind of rubs at his nose a bit, and you can see he's got a bandage, sort of like just across his shoulder, from where he got shot yesterday, or rather, no, yes, where he got shot yesterday. He was well, I've been better, but I've been worse. We had to send riders back to Peakstock to acquisition the funds, but we have them. If you'd be willing to deliver them, then we can see where we can go from here.
I don't see why not. I presume no more ambushes on the way, like.
No, we were able to send a watch to clear out the road from those carts that were abandoned yesterday. So, but no ambush.
Are you going to give them safe passage?
Frankly, until the Baron is in our hands, then our hands are tied, rather. But
So you're going to kill them all?
no. We do not kill indiscriminately. We will give them safe passage. Once the Baron is in our hands again, we will commit every resource we have to tracking those bastards down and seeing that they see justice.
That seems fair. Right, do you want us to go now? Have we got the money, like?
Yes,
Okay.
I was sent to fetch you. Come. And he leads you back, and takes you about 10-15 minutes to get back to the hill outside of town. It's much the same as it was yesterday, surrounded still by several watchers. You can see Inspector Pelton is standing there, like looking back towards the village, looking, awaiting your return. And Dallin goes up to him and goes, "As ordered, sir," and salutes to him. He goes, "Very good watch hand. That'll be all, sir," and walks off. "Good morning. Thank you for coming again. Dallin has informed you of the situation?"
You've got the gold and you want us to go and deliver it, and then you'd give them what they want until we have the Baron, and then after that all bets are off?
"Correct."
Works for us.
"Okay. This way," and he leads you towards the perimeter again. Another watcher meets on the way handsomely, a large two large bags of jingling bags, presumably full of coin, and Pelton gives one to you, and probably one to you, Damerus, as well.
It's like the same size now.
And Pelton turns to you and goes, "Just play along with them. Just do what they ask, And hopefully this will all be over soon.
Right. So anything reasonable to get the Baron back, basically.
Aye.
Cool. Off we go.
Godspeeds. So you head up the hill, carrying the large sacks.
As we start walking up, I just want to like open the top of the bag and just check, is it like real coin, 100%?
Make an investigation check. On at first glance, it seems to be, but
that's pretty good. There's a 20 total.
You are our evaluator, so it makes sense for you to do it as well. Yeah.
you sort of surreptitiously sort of open the bag, pick up a coin. It's the genuine article.
Cool. I just put it back in. Close it. Don't say it.
Yeah. So you make your way up to the front door of the tower.
We got your money.
Yeah. Big summer blood.
That's so dangerously close to a reference. It's over the fucking cliff. So you the door opens, a fracture, and a head pokes out. Put it down by the door.
Well, where's the Baron?
You don't get no money until we see the boy.
You've already seen the boy.
Well, yes, but
We want to see him now.
Yeah, he was alive yesterday. It doesn't mean he's alive today.
Wait here. Shuts the door.
We already made our way here. Where were we going to go?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what are we going to do? Go back down the hill and wait for them to find us?
This stuff is fucking heavy. It's like 1,000 gold pieces.
About 5-10 minutes goes by.
Come on, passive aggressive aside to the front door.
And
At a certain point, it's just rude.
The door opens a crack again and goes 10 paces back. Now remember, we got bows pointed at him. The door opens and you see the Baron once again. Same garb as yesterday.
Similar physical condition as yesterday?
Similar physical condition as yesterday. Cool. He kind of just looks at you all and is very nervously glancing over to his right.
What? Is there something over there?
As in, like, he's standing in the
doorway.
sort of like just
Oh, I
inside
see.
the tower.
So whoever's probably presumably stood inside the doorway.
Presumably, yeah.
Okay.
You still alright, sir?
As I can be.
Alright then. Where'd you want the gold?
And you hear a whistle from inside, and the Baron kind of walks back away, and the door shuts again, and then shuts mostly, and again that same voice comes out the door and goes, "Leave it just by the door, and step backwards."
I don't trust this at all. This is not how you do a hostage negotiation, and I would know. We give you one bag now. The boy walks out, you get the other bag.
I don't think you understand exactly how this is going to work. You do what we say, or we put a bolt through his head.
Now, there's no need to do that, no.
Then put the money by the door.
Easy now. We'll do it. We'll put the money down.
How far away from the door are we at the moment?
10 paces.
Well, yeah, we would back up.
So we're quite close.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Cool.
Yeah, and put it next to the other bag.
Yeah.
Step back.
The door sort of opens properly. Two red rats, like masks covering their mouths, like are pointing bows at you. Pointing heavy crossbows at you. A third comes out, pulls the money in. They step back. Door shuts.
I give it like 30 seconds, then I go over and knock on the door. When can we expect the Baron?
Sorry, what did you...
When can we expect the Baron?
When we're damn ready, you can expect the Baron.
Fucking told you.
I mean, 10,000 gold does them nothing without the safe passage that they need as well.
That's very true. It'll take an awful long time to count. I can promise you it's real gold and it's all there.
Then you won't mind waiting.
Well, I mean, I did have things to do today, but I suppose I can sit and wait at the top of a hill.
Can I use your bathroom?
Please, don't make him go out here.
No response.
Fine.
You guys are monsters.
Do you need one of the diapers?
You do hear a sort of a loud apparently of a bar being placed across the door.
Well,
I sit like with my head against the door, and I'm just gonna turn and see if I can hear anything through the door.
That's
just relatively surreptitiously.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
That's pretty
I take out a deck of playing cards. Right, who wants to play what?
good. 18.
18. You have a listen, and you can hear shuffling about inside, but it's a pretty thick door, and you hear shuffling about inside, and then you hear another clunk of another door closing fairly close by,
Could
like
I,
within like a few feet,
Yeah.
basically.
would I know anything about... So if Esther's trying to figure out how they might escape from that tower, would I know anything about any possible magical means, given that we know it's a wizard's tower? You know, would I have any information with which to form suspicions over...
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. 16?
16. I mean, what magic is in a wizard's tower is much like the question, how long is a piece of string? Like you have certainly heard in, various stories of, teleportation circles and sort of other types things that may well be present in wizard's towers, but that's very powerful magic.
Would I have any feeling on whether it could be used by lay people, or if...
Generally, that sort of magic requires a significant level of skill.
Okay.
So you're not the average. It's not like a door. You can't just sort of go up and you'd have to know how to use it if you wanted to.
And none of them that we saw in the tower before looked magic-y, did they? They just kind of looked like...
Not to your knowledge.
Cool.
Right, who knows how to play Daymar Hold'em?
Great, now I have to make up rules. So, 5 minutes pass. 10 minutes.
Hello?
15 minutes.
Esther starts
I'd
playing
like to
pound
kick the
paper.
door down, please.
Oh,
Make a strength check, please.
I take a run up.
Okay, noted.
And I go, watch this.
Wait, Granite, don't do it!
Are you trying to stop
Esther
him?
casts
Oh
guidance.
yeah, if he says watch this first, absolutely.
Have I got time to
18.
cast guidance on him if he says watch this?
Is guidance does guidance
They've gone! They fucked up!
does
That's
guidance,
not our problem.
does guidance require touch?
Action. Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna ask both Drake and Esther to make athletics checks, please.
Natural 20.
Yes.
No.
I'm so prepared for this. Watch this. No, I know what's happening.
When you say no,
Not a big no. Athletics a 16 no, but not a 20.
16. That's still quite good.
Well, if it's contested.
And Drake and Herb, what did you roll for your strength?
18.
18.
I have
Okay.
0 strength.
Yeah. So Esther, You were like you watch this, and then Drake, you know your grandfather. And you're just like, no, and Esther, you just sort of about you reach out to just to touch her on the shoulder, but then you just see a blur of black hair and dark blue leather armor, and like the two of you just he tackles you out of the way of the door, and the two of you just go tumbling. With your natural 20, I would say you would be able to reach a decent stop before the two of you start rolling down the hill.
Right. They told us, do not do anything that could get the Baron killed. If they haven't fucked off, trying to break down the door means they'll shoot the Baron.
Alright then, but when that boy's dead and buried in a hole because they fucked off with our money...
Well, I think...
It's not our money, it's their money, and they told us what to do with it.
I don't think he's going to be dead. I think if they've left, they've probably taken them.
Yeah, they'll just do the same thing over and over. That's what I would do.
I have an idea. I can turn into something small and go and have a look. I can do that. I can turn into things.
Well, that's fucking useful.
Maybe it can help. Maybe you can redeem from yesterday.
You've already redeemed yourself from yesterday. If you feel confident that you'd like to try it, then yeah, go on.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can do that, it'd be great.
Right, I'm gonna turn into a rat.
Okay. What colour is this rat?
This rat is gonna be similar colour to how I am now.
Right.
So
Blue.
I was going to say
Blue.
blue. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. So
I guess your skin is grey, isn't it? It's just your hair's blue.
maybe it's got like a blue streak down the top, but mostly grey.
Like racing stripes.
Yeah.
okay.
Gotta go fast.
No, that's a headshot. So the four of you watch as
Jason Orbaum hedgehog.
give it time, Fred. The four of you watch as this 5 foot Eladrin woman just immediately begins to shrink before your eyes, and just where there was once very smooth skin, her hair kind of retracts back into her skull, and fur begins to emerge from her limbs and from her skin, until all a tail starts to grow behind her, until all that is left is a palm-sized grey rat with a blue streak down its back.
Aww.
That is...
She's so cute.
That's
pretty
useful.
impressive.
Yeah.
Esther scritches herself
Go,
behind
go,
the ears.
I'm gonna run up to the door and try and squeeze under.
Okay. You're a rat, so that's easy enough to do. You managed to, it's an odd sensation. Well, no, actually, I imagine you've probably turned into a rat before.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so the
knowing you,
I know what it feels like.
well, no, you do. It's that it's that odd ability of mice and rats to be able to squeeze through incredibly small spaces and like compress their spines or whatever it is they do. And so you crawl under the door, and it's still an odd sensation, but you manage to make it through. You look around, and you see yourself in a very small little corridor, probably about. Or the one that sort of starts curving, that goes away from you to your left and starts just curving around.
So it's a corridor.
Yeah, not very far.
Okay, I'm gonna try and sort of sneak around this corridor and see how far I can get.
Okay, make a stealth check, please. As a rat.
I sure hope she doesn't get caught, because she's the on her own in there.
Oh no! Oh.
I wish I hadn't said that at all.
Yeah, it's a natural 1.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll just go.
Why you gotta ruin it?
Yeah. So, looks like we've got a rat in our midst.
Lol. See what he did there?
No?
Oh.
Oh, it's because you're a rat.
Yeah!
I get it.
You make me want to retch.
My work here is done. So, you,
Tune in next week for more wrenching.
More ritual.
God damn it. So, Vela, you squeeze under the door, and you start going around the corridor, and the excitement, whereas previously you were feeling melancholy, now the excitement has overtaken you, and it's like you're doing it. You're being useful. You're helping your friends. And then you make your way around the corridor, and you're not looking where you're going, and you don't see any people. But it's quite a short distance round to the next room, and bonk, you just run into the door. What was that? And you hear a voice from inside the next room, and you hear footsteps.
Oh, can I
coming
see
towards
anywhere I
the
can
door.
hide?
It's a corridor.
I'm going to run back towards the first door.
Run back towards the first door.
Yeah, dash.
Okay.
Quick.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. So you start backtracking, and like the door opens, and and you see this towering, giant, hundreds of feet tall figure from your perspective coming down, and large black boots, and it's dressed in similar garb to before. And what is your AC as a rat?
Not good.
No, it is not good. Where is it? AC.
Because he's coming towards you, and he's
Only
spotted you.
10.
10.
So squishy.
However, you see this large boot coming down towards you, and you're just able to get out of the way in time. You almost feel like as if it steps a tiny little bit on your tail, but then you're like, and this surge of adrenaline surges through, and you dash forward towards the front door of the tower. As this boot just manages to miss you, it goes. And you just hear, "Oh, come back here." What do you do?
I'm going to run out the door, squeeze out underneath the door.
Okay, you squeeze out underneath the door.
Cool. I want to try and go around the tower and see if I can see any other doors.
Did we hear any of this commotion through the door?
You would have heard the like this. "Oh, wait, come back here!" You heard like a stamp, and you see as you're all sort of watching the door, you see Vela come out from underneath the door,
and she just heads off.
I'm going like around the outside of the tower to see if I can find another.
The chaser.
I want to yell, "I think you got a rodent problem."
You yell that?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that like, have we now?
But there's a rat that just came out of your door, yeah.
No response. You run around sort of around the outside of the tower. You don't see any other doors.
Okay.
It's all just solid stone.
Cool. I'm going to run back to the front door and see if I can I tell if he's still there? Can I see if I can smell him? If he's like in that first section.
Make a perception check.
Cool.
Do you have advantage
On
for
smell,
smell?
yeah.
I will give you advantage then.
Oh.
As well.
While she's doing that, can I go up to her and just go, guidance?
Sure. Yeah, because it's fairly obvious when a rat is smelling. At this point, Herb, you come back. You come back round to the front door, having successfully chased the rat.
I'd like to line up with the front door, take a big run up, go to charge at the door again.
I get.
I would like to help Drake try and
I would also like to.
We're coming, boy!
We look at each other.
So,
I like to
okay.
think that we form a well-practiced line.
Okay, hang on. So, first of all, Vela, what did you add your
Yeah.
D4 for guidance, I believe?
Yes, it's
Yes.
D4.
Yeah, you get to
That's-
add your.
I didn't add that. Let me do that. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a 19.
19 total. Okay.
That's every ability check. Oh no, sorry, one ability check of your choice.
Yeah.
What's your perception? Because you get to keep the wisdom and everything.
Oh, actually, then in that case, we shouldn't have used it. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have used that on that, because if I get to use my personal wisdom, then it would be
you keep your
unnatural 20. Yeah, so
And
yeah. It would
Remind
be...
me, how long does guidance last?
It's 1 minute.
1 minute.
Okay, cool. I will hold on to that
Okay,
for
fine.
now. Yeah, unnatural 20.
Unnatural, fine. You smell, and it's you again. lots of very, very strong smells suddenly hit your nose, coming from all directions. Herb. But, you take a sniff and like you think so. It's this smell of sweat and ale that still appears to be emanating from that corridor. From what you can tell, obviously there's a door in between you, but from what you can tell, I would like Drake, Damerus, and Herb to all make athletics checks, please.
Yeah. Can I do
15.
backflipping and use that?
16.
No.
Let's see it. That's 11.
11.
16.
15.
Again, you just you
No.
yeah, and it's not as and like the three of you all kind of collide at this point, and can I ask the three of you just to make dexterity saving throws, please?
That I can do.
Yeah. Oh. I was about to say the
Or
same.
maybe not. I rolled very badly. 9.
12.
22.
So he just ducks under us and we go down the hill.
Yeah, so the two of you rather, you're like you're not quite as quick off the draw on the tackle this time, but you manage to tackle him before he rams into the door, and you roll over, and again you come to that sort of rolling stop. Damerus, you just start. You keep going down the hill a bit. You're able to catch yourself eventually, but you do. You just sort of like come to a stop, sort of a bit halfway, 2/3 of the way. No, 1/3 of the way down the hill. There we go, and just like hit your arm against a rock, but.
I'll start trying to brush myself off as best as I can.
We talked about this. We're not breaking in case they killed the boy.
Alright, then we'll just take his corpse out tomorrow then when they're done with him. Herb lies down on the floor.
It's like the child is drag him back towards the door.
I'm gonna try and squeeze back under the door. I don't know if I can do that quietly.
All sneaky like.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead and make a stealth check, but with disadvantage, please.
Oh.
Oh dear,
Well,
you
first
are
one
in
was not
trouble.
very good anyway, so, okay. Oh.
It's
Did you-
probably a minute later, you can use the thingy.
You still have guided.
I think I will.
You still have guidance, and you may use it.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, that's good.
So what's that? That's 11, and then stealth is plus nothing. Yeah. 11.
11.
Roll. Thank you for the guidance.
Oh dear.
So,
Uh-oh.
Just get up really loudly, really quickly.
I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
Vela, how much HP do you have, please? As a
Oh,
rat?
okay, I would have just gone with the average, which is 1.
1.
I have a single hit point.
Okay.
I am very horrible. Yeah.
So,
I'm dragging you back as this happens.
yeah, you and you're going up the hill. But Esther, you're probably the only one who sees this. You see the rat crawl underneath the door again, and then you hear a loud stamping noise. And Vela, you feel a moment of pain as this boot slams down on top of you. You take 1 point of damage as a rat, and then 1 point carries over to Vela.
I'm fine. Uh-oh.
Does it at least flip over the guy? This is not it's on a rat. It suddenly goes. Whoa!
Yes.
Excellent.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
So, you turn back into your Eladrin self, and then you just hear, so first you hear, "No, I've got you," and then this guy falls over backwards, and you're left standing there in the corridor, standing over this this one dude.
How quickly can I get out of there?
Well, at this point, I'm going to have to ask you to roll initiative, please.
I'm sorry.
If I heard this,
the
can I
door's
be
bolted
initiative
as
in the
well.
same round?
With 2
Good
bolts.
thing we didn't break that down twice. Let's go.
It's literally going to be, so you know all that stuff I just said? Forget it, we're going in.
No.
Sure, yes.
We'll wait.
Where's Vela? Who knows? No one's sure. Oh, cool. We hear sound. Then we get.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Very nice.
It's good.
It's good.
Well, it's we're still fighting, so it's not good, but
It could be worse.
Oh no.
If you're quick on the initiative, you might
I
have to
win.
silence it.
No. I'll get that in a minute. Initiative.
19.
19.
13.
13.
Herb.
We roll initiative too.
No,
This is my initiative is Herb.
Not at the moment, because you guys aren't aware that this is happening just at the moment.
We're fighting.
I'm walking up the hill for the 3rd time.
So just before, he snaps out, he falls back. Whoa, what the hell? And yes, but Vela, it is your turn first. You've got the
Execute the host.
How quickly can I put my hand over his mouth and basically threaten him and say, "Don't say anything, and I won't kill you."
It's that face as well, that's what's really going to be out.
Make an intimidation check. You're able to kneel down over him and
This is a natural 2.
No!
I'm not very intimidating, in fairness. 3 all up.
You are not very intimidating in fairness.
So we get a noble killed, we might need to do a new campaign, guys.
Esther.
Can I... So having heard this, can I try and jump down to the ground so I'm lying down to see if I can see under the door through the space that Vela crawled through as a rat?
You can try.
I can try. Is that a perception check, I guess?
It'll be a hefty perception check, but yes.
Very well. So I'm trying to see the dude. Or I'm just trying to see what I can see, but... Okay. So that's 17.
17. It's a narrow gap. It's a very narrow gap. You can sort of make out vague shadows, but they're kind of off toward. They're not directly in front of the door. They're kind of off to the side. You can't really make anything out.
I can't
Can't make anything distinct out, rather.
Okay. I would like to hold... I would like to say to Bella, Bella, could you lift the bolt, please, over the door? And then I would like to hold my action to try and open the door and drag her out until either I hear the bolt moving or I hear one of the guys close enough and about to start trying to move the door.
Okay, good to know. So, at this point, so you've got the hand over the mouth. So he bites your hand.
Fair enough.
And you let go sort of out of instinct, taking a point of damage.
Unarmed attack.
Well, I figured free attack because it's biting. And he kind of he scrambles backwards. He kind of scrambles backwards as this weird woman who's just sort of climbed on top of him and tried to intimidate him, and he does stand back up. You can take an attack of opportunity if you wish to try and
Yeah, I want to try and knock him out with my quarterstaff. Just try and whack him on the head.
I would say that given you sort of knelt down to sort of do that, I would say you don't have your...
Okay.
And given that you literally just transformed,
That's
I would
fine.
say you don't have your weapon drawn at this stage.
Okay. Would you say that his mouth is open currently? Because I want to try something.
What do you want to try?
I would like to cast Create Water and cast it in his mouth.
That is a good idea, but you cannot cast a spell as a reaction.
It's an open container. I can classify his mouth as a container. So.
I would not class an open-mouthed person as a container, and B, you can't cast spells as a reaction.
That'd
I'm
be
afraid.
funny. Okay, anyway.
That would have been awesome.
I
It's a good idea.
Right, I just want to try and maybe try and slap him.
Okay, just make an unarmed attack.
Jesus. You have a dark and
natural
twisted
one.
mind.
I DM games.
So you sort of, as he's scrabbling backwards, you go to you go to slap him, you go to sort of grab him, but you completely miss and you just fall flat on your face. You are now considered prone.
It was a natural one.
It
It was nice playing with
Can I
Bella.
see her now?
Yeah, that was a nice character. You got a second one in the works.
Oh, you guys.
So at this point, the bandit stands up and goes, "Oi, lads, we got company!" And
Do we hear that? We're probably at the doorway.
Yeah.
The two of you, like Damerus less so because you're a little bit down the hill. But
Oh no, I'll get involved in combat in 6 rounds. That's fine.
I like to think
Connor,
you're just like gradually.
7 rounds. You guys would have heard that, yeah, at this point.
Everything I just said about not breaking down the door, forget it, let's break down the door.
Yeah. Let me know how that goes.
Wow. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to ask, gentlemen, if you can roll initiative, please.
24.
24.
15.
Oh,
That's about right. 6.
Sorry, dude.
No, it's fine. I don't like combat anyway. Every time I've rolled initiative, I've been so low in the order that I never get involved. So apart from that first
You're
one,
archaeologist anyway, you're not really a
Oh, no,
fighter.
that's fine.
I'll get you a dragon to fight later, dude. It'll be fine.
It's just you. You'll have a critical fail on your initiative, so it'll just eat
So
you.
I'll
But...
just die. Yeah, first round.
So, 15 for you, Drake?
Yes.
Okay, so we are at the top of the round. Herb, you are up first.
Can I try and attack like the hinges of the door with my staff?
You see no hinges on the outside.
Can I just hit the door with my staff?
Sure, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Right. 15.
15 hits. The
can
immovable
I
door.
hit at the same time with my held action? So we're.
She did say it's when we get close enough to help.
Yeah, like my intention was when someone starts trying to break it down, I want to help so that there's two.
I will. Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a straight attack roll.
Yeah.
Largely unhelpful. Would this be unarmed or?
Yeah, wait, you didn't say that you were attacking with your mace, so I would assume so, yes.
Cool. So that's just strength, no proficiency. So that's 7.
7.
What did I say?
Oh, you rolled 50. Sorry, you hit. So
Yeah,
what?
so damage.
5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. So Esther, you kind of like you're kind of kind of not expecting it. Like you go to ow, and then it hurts. It's a pretty hefty door, and Herb, you take the staff, whack it, and like you leave a bit of a dent, but no sort of significant splintering or damage to the door, unfortunately.
You know what would be helpful right now? If I had some of those explosive arrow things that I had at level 5. They were really good.
That never happened.
That is true.
Or did it? Anything else, Herb?
Nope. Can I give my grandson the finger?
Giving Andy Murray the finger is always a free action.
These are my friends. Less one.
And we now come to Vela.
Okay.
You are currently flat on your face, and the bandit, you're in the corridor flat on your face, and the dude just yelled to his companions.
I'm gonna I'm gonna get up.
Okay.
And
Half your movement.
And head towards the door and try and open the bolts.
Okay, it's a lift bar.
Uh-huh.
So go ahead and make a strength check, please.
Okay. 13.
13. 13.
1-3.
Yeah.
Not 30.
No. I didn't think it was
She
30.
lifts the tower.
I didn't think it was 30. Like, you lift it. It's not coming. It's not. And you just about manage to lift the bar out of the way. But that's going to be your full action.
That's fine.
Yeah. Anything else?
The door's open!
Smart.
Okay, good. Esther, you're now up.
I'm now up.
Yeah.
I would like to open the door.
Okay. You open the door, and Vela, you're forced backwards a bit, and but you're just about able to get inside.
Okay. I would like to open the door with the intention of getting Vela out. So I guess I don't have enough action to like grab her and try and pull at all. Is opening the door my action?
No. Opening the door's not your action. No, you can do that easily enough. So you push open the door, and then you feel resistance. And you push before then you take out a second, you realise, no wait, that's Vela. And you kind of sort of lean inside, look inside, see the bandit there who's just in the process of drawing his weapon, and you see Vela, and you kind of just grab her, and yeah, I presume you don't resist.
No.
Yeah, you pull her outside, but that I would say would be your action.
Great. So for my movement, I would like to move both of us back. My movement's 30, so can I get 15 feet back with
Sure.
Vela?
Yeah.
Awesome. So then we're out, and I think that's. If I can prep my crossbow as well and point it at the door.
You can draw your crossbow. Yeah. Okay, that's Esther. Drake, you're up. You see Esther pull Vela out of the door to safety, and the door is now wide open.
I'm thinking. So it just occurred to me that I'm going to be the one that's making this choice of how this proceeds now. He's
No
drawing
time
his
for
weapon,
thinking.
isn't
What are you doing?
he? I say he's drawing his weapon, is he?
What
The guy that I can see through.
you
the
can't
door.
see. Oh no, you're right by the door.
Yeah.
You can vaguely make him out at an angle. He's drawing his weapon.
This is so difficult.
Well,
We've already broken the rules. Fuck it. Let's go big or go home. I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
I'm going to walk through the corridor until I have a clean shot, and then I'm going to shoot him.
Yeah, you walk through the door and bow drawn and take your shot. Go ahead.
Cool. 13.
13 does hit.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's definitely.
I think we call our new group the Obsidian Sales. Just 7 damage.
7 damage.
Is he still up?
Yes, he is.
I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
18.
18 hits. Yeah, you kill him.
Yeah, with 10 damage.
Yeah. Yeah. So you take your. You sort of walk inside, and he's just about gotten his sword out. He looks at you and looks at you, goes in for a swing, and takes a shot directly to the chest. Right, so, sort of tries sort of a very faint, half-hearted lunge towards you, and in the process, as he's leaning forward, second arrow through the neck, and that finally throws him back, and dead.
Cool. I'd then like to use the rest of my movement to back out of the doorway.
Okay.
I like to think all of us are just going.
Oh dear, you are in trouble. So
What did you do?
So you back off.
Yeah.
You then, those of you who are near the door at this point, you hear what sounds like a loud banging noise, like the moving of possibly the moving of furniture from inside the tower.
I don't hear that, so.
Yes.
You'll still walk up the hill going,
Your turn.
Do I hear any commotion?
Yeah, no, you would have heard.
I would like to use my bonus action to dash up the hill.
Yep, that's the. Yep, you would have to get up from.
Oh, I thought I was walking up the hill. I've been under the impression that I got up
Oh,
a long
no.
time ago.
No, that's okay. No, you're right. That's fair. No, you take a dash up the hill and you see Drake sort of knocking another arrow, stepping out of the door. You see Esther pulling Vela back.
It's like,
The door is wide open.
has anyone seen Community when it's like, I'm gonna go get the pizza real fast so I don't miss anything, and he comes back up and the room's on fire and someone's been shot? That's essentially Damerus' reaction right now, just getting to the top of the... What did you do?
This is the darkest timeline.
It wasn't even me.
There was problems and we've dealt with them.
Right, I just draw my sword, my short swords and wait.
Okay.
So a question at this point.
We'll get to that. Because we're still in initiative. Herb, you're up.
Herb would like to grab the legs of the dead guy and pull him out of the tower and sort of try to get him clear the corridor like nothing happened.
Go ahead and make a make a strength check for me, please.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
12.
12. I mean, it's you know, you're an old man halfling, but like you're able to, I'd say, from where he fell, you're able to get him like to the door, not sort of actually out of the tower proper, but to the door at least.
That's something.
Yeah, that's something. Anything else?
Help me here, you bastard. Put that under his breath.
Bella.
I'm gonna go help.
Yeah. Between the two of you, it's easy enough to pull the corpse out of the door onto the grass.
Roll it down the hill.
Do you
It's
roll
not my
it?
turn.
Do you roll it? What do you
Yeah, sure. Why not?
roll it down the hill?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead
And I'm just gonna be like, that's for Darren.
Go ahead and make a strength check for me. Just
Chloe's reaction to try and stop this.
11.
we'll get to that. 11. Okay, the body starts rolling down the hill at a fairly average pace. Ester, you're up.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. Okay, so there's a corpse rolling down a hill.
Yep.
Now that's heinous. There's a door.
Something. A windmill full of corpses.
There's a door wide open, and you said we heard noises behind the other door, like moving furniture,
Yes.
not like sprinting boots and people.
It's hard to tell, but like rummaging, like, you know, sort of definite movement, but it's hard to tell. It sounded like you could hear like the dragging of something, but it's hard to tell exactly what's going on.
Okay, Esther wants to run up to the door, grab it, slam it, shouting, "Everything is fine. We are backing away now. We have your friend. Goodbye."
Make a persuasion check.
We have your thread. It's at the bottom of the hill, completely fine.
It's not technically a lie.
17.
17. Okay, good to know. Drake,
I want to go stop the corpse rolling down the hill.
go ahead and make a strength check.
Gotta
for
catch
me,
it
please.
first.
Yeah, no. Have I put it back in here? I have put it back in here. Strength check.
Yes.
With a 15, dude.
15. So you kind of like no, and you dash on your little halfling legs and you get in the way of the corpse and you're like you manage to grab onto like the ruff of his shirt just underneath the arrow that's sticking out of his neck, and you're holding him there, fighting gravity.
Are we still in initiative?
So
Yes.
yeah, Damerus. Yeah. Just at this stage.
So the door has just been closed.
Yes.
Sheath my short swords. And that's my turn. There's nothing to do. So
You weren't wrong about combat.
yeah.
So, okay.
I made it just in time.
So, thank you, Troy. So, at this point, I will say we are out of initiative. So, Drake, you're kind of just left there holding, and like, you just hear from towards the bottom of the hill. What's going on up there?
Nothing. It's all good here. How are you?
Official guild business.
You guys suddenly have had a slight weapons malfunction.
Yes, we have.
Can you just make a deception check for me, please? Drake.
No. 9.
9. Okay.
No, 10.
10.
Tell him that.
Not very well. So, no response.
Cool. Can I retrieve my arrows?
That's why you were stopping him.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your d6.
Thank you. Also, I didn't think we should be sending a body down to the guards, but
Yeah.
also
Once
my
again,
arrows.
Odds fail retrieving arrows, even success.
Oh, 2 fails.
Oh.
That's fine.
Wow, wow.
The corpse did
Yeah, I was trying to retrieve them and I found out that as it rolled, it broke the shafts.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd let go.
You let go.
Well, at this point, I presume I've stopped its momentum anyway,
Yes.
so it's not going to start suddenly rolling off.
No,
but I'm not going to bother dragging it back up the
It's
hill.
quite a steep hill.
It is quite a steep hill, in fairness.
Okay, well then I
He's
will
very dead.
do it
Turn
sideways, so it's
sideways.
not horizontal, it's vertical on the hill, because then to try and roll down it, we have to do that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't start rolling.
Just slides down.
The zombie rises up. No. Okay, so the body does sort of start sliding a little
Look,
bit,
apparently no one else cares, so I'm going up sulking.
but not, but very slowly. So
Are we still in initiative?
No.
Because as soon as possible, Esther wants to sprint down. Spare the dying. Spare the dying. Spare the dying. Spare the dying.
this continues for some time.
Spare the dying.
Esther, he's
I
dead.
think it's dead, Esther.
Not dying, dead.
Well, that's inconvenient.
Yes.
I'm
Oh
sure
well,
that's
let's
him.
push him down there.
At this point,
Will you stop that?
at this point, you see a group of figures walking up the hill.
Oh, this is only end well.
You see, it's Dallin, flanked by a couple of guards.
Oh, we can talk to Dallin. It's fine. He likes us.
Dallin,
We
First-
may have just fucked everything. But
The
sure,
first-
yeah, we'll go on that.
the first thing he notices is the corpse.
Spare the dying. Spare the dying.
Esther is dead.
Spare the dead.
He looks at all of you. What happened? He does not look happy.
Nothing. They fucked off with your money. Surprise, surprise.
I ask again, what happened?
They took the money. Then they went away again.
That's not what I'm talking about, sir.
You stood on
Oh, then
me.
then he died.
We obtained a captor hostage.
He looks down at the obvious corpse with like broken arrow shafts in his chest and neck.
Look,
Looks back at,
I think we can all agree this didn't turn out how we'd like.
no.
We were trying to get some reconnaissance because they were taking a very long time to get back to us. So, our friend here went in as a rat. She can do that apparently. Fucking sweet.
Like an actual rat, not like a red rat.
Yeah, like you know, sweet and everything.
Yes, I'm familiar with the idea.
You know, for whatever reason, she was no longer a rat, and they caught her, and then the door got open, and the guy was drawing his weapon, so I ended the threat before it began. It's called a preemptive strike.
Make a persuasion.
15.
15. Down, looks at you, looks at the corpse, looks back at you, rubs at his nose again. Gods, give me strength. How long were you waiting?
I don't write
40
down.
minutes,
Roughly
something like that.
40 minutes or so, yes.
Don't worry, we can solve this problem. Herb just rolls.
No. One of the watchers just sort of goes to instinctively grab the corpse and
Will you please stop rolling corpses down hills?
Out of sight, out of mind.
They'll all see it down there.
I do think we should stop shouting that it's dead.
I think they probably know that by now.
Yes.
Maybe not.
Right, so given the new information and the developments that have happened, would you like us to try and break in? The front door is already unlocked, by the way.
You're welcome.
wait here, and he goes, Robert, and give me a hand with this, and he takes the arms of the dead bandit, and they start carrying it back down the hill.
Idiots.
Our friend back at the Golden Sails is not going to be happy he gave us this job.
They're going to go and talk to Inspector Grumpy Gus now, and he is certainly not going to be happy. He does not like me.
Yeah, that's true. What was it, Inspector Grumpy?
Yes.
Which you called him to his face.
Yes, well, he was grumpy.
And he is an inspector.
And he is an inspector.
That doesn't make it better. So, you, a few minutes goes by, about 5 minutes, and, and Dallin, comes back up, and you, Vela, and anyone with, reasonable passive perception, Damerus, you two would also notice, down at the bottom of the hill, you can see Pelton standing there, watching, looking up at...
That's all they do.
I feel
They
tempted
just
to give him a
watch.
little wave, but I stop myself.
Good to know. Dallin comes up to you and goes, appears we don't have much choice here at this stage. We must react to the situation as it comes. You know what they say. In for a wheel, in for a sovereign. The inspector has given the go-ahead. You may go in.
Sweet. Same priority as before, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Just allow me to say, for the sake of redundancy, that the life of the Baron is of the utmost priority.
And probably more important than all of ours.
Understood.
Yeah, I'll take that stare as a yes. But let's... Sorry for all of this.
I presume we want the money back as well if we can get it.
That would be nice, but money can be obtained.
It's good to know. Alright then. Shall we?
Yes, let's.
Oh no, we couldn't find the money.
Looks like they must have taken it with them. And the not dead Baron.
This is my second breakfast, Benny. What are you talking about? It jingles when I shake it.
I appreciate you're trying to diffuse the situation with humour, but...
Oh, you
Well, they
can still
don't
kill
call
us.
us
Oh, this is awkward. Right, we'll go. I can start walking up the hill.
Good luck. We'll be here.
Thank
If
you.
you need any assistance, let us know.
We will.
Is that like, as in, we're saying yes? We're saying as we're walking up the hill. Are we saying yes, we do need help, or we'll let them know?
No, we'll let them know.
Oh, okay.
We don't know if we need help yet.
Well, yes. Yeah, I think it'd be too close quarters.
Exactly.
To have all
Too
this
many
stuff
chefs
going
and all
on.
that jazz.
Exactly.
We're coming, boy! Herb sprints up the hill.
Okay.
That seems about right.
Yeah, so Herb, you sprint up the hill, and for the first time in about 45 minutes, you dash into the door.
Yeah!
Into the open door with no resistance. You're able to open, or rather, the door was closed. You're able to open the door with no resistance. You're all like, how does he do this? How does he move so fast? And you get there first, and you notice the corridor leading around with a few small blood stains on the floor. Drag marks. Yeah, exactly.
Is it just the one door that we can see in this corridor?
Yes, it's a very
It's like a short, and then there's another door.
Yeah, so it's like this is the main door, and then it curves around maybe 10 feet, if that, and then there's another door leading further in.
I'd like
That
to
is
try and
currently-
open the second door.
Okay, you go to open the door, and it's you can sense some movement, but it's not moving
Have we
much.
joined him at this point?
Yeah.
Can I
Can
hear anything?
Yeah.
Make a perception check, please. And
Obviously, I was going to say.
go ahead as well, Damerus.
I wasn't stopping. I'm running with a shoulder barge at the door. Because we heard them barricading this earlier, so I've just assumed that they've done that and we need to break our way through.
Are we certain which door they barricade? Because
Well, we know
He's
we
all
can
for breaking down
So-
everything.
Pretty much, yeah.
25 total.
Natural 20, 25, and 10. Herb, like, something stuck in your ear, you're not sure. Damerus, you don't hear anything.
Except a halfling.
Drake, make an athletics check, please.
15.
15. Like, you can hear something on the other side. Like, it hurts more than you're expecting for the shoulder. But you can hear something of a shift, and you give sort of the door another try, and it's like there's now like a tiny little gap, and you can look through just about, and you can see it's definitely been barricaded. There are tables and chairs sort of haphazardly left there, blocking the door currently.
Shall we all go together?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Whee!
Sure. Everyone make athletics checks, please.
13.
14.
I rolled a 7 for a total of 6.
Excellent.
I also got 6.
5.
So the halflings are the biggest contributors to
I'm
this.
probably I have the lowest strength in the party.
D&D. So you're just about able to sort of. It's not a super wide corridor, but the 5 of you are just about able to sort of get in a formation. You know, like.
Well, we're only small.
Exactly. Yes, you've got normal sized person, halfling, normal sized person, blah blah blah, and you all charge at the door, and the 3 of you, like you all charge at the door, and like and you kind of like rub at your shoulders in the pain. And you got a 14 and a 13. You said so. The 2 of you barge at the door again, and again it moves a little bit more, and there's probably now. I'd say a 10 centimeter sort of gap at this stage. It's about enough to put a hand through, but it's still kind of blocking the way a bit.
1, 2, 3.
Same again.
There again.
13.
And same again.
8.
Oh,
Strong
6 this time.
17.
17.
6.
My shoulder hurts. I've done this twice already. 6.
6. 6, 7, 17, 13. So this time, Damerus and Herb, who are on the sort of the right hand, the left hand side of the door, you both barge into it, and the Vela and Ester, you now realise. Of course we're not doing anything. We're barging on the hinge side of the door. Yeah.
I might decide to swap round because it turned was like, this isn't going to work.
But Herb and Damerus, you are able with a final shunt. You hear crashing of tables and chairs on the other side, and the door opens. It doesn't completely open. There's still a couple of chairs in the way, but it's enough for all of you to get into the room.
Honey, we're home.
So what can we see in the room?
So, you walk in and you see
The corpse of a young noble.
No,
We told you in blood.
Damn rats.
You see a room. There's nobody in it. No signs of life. It looks to be a sort of lounge room. There is an empty fire pit over on the left wall. There are several. Obviously, most of the chairs and the main table have been used to barricade the door. But there's a couple of other chairs around. You see a small, a lot of carpets, large circular carpets. No other sort of decoration. The walls are fairly plain. But you see stairs leading up on the other side, and you see stairs leading up on the other side, and you see a small little like a miniature table, kind of like this one, with a few tankards and a bottle on it.
So there's only the stairs going up is the only exit from this room.
That you can see, yes.
Up we go. Herb just carries
How
on
many?
running.
Bottles and tankards?
It's 1 bottle and 4 tankards.
Herb just carries straight on, goes up the stairs.
Okay.
I knock an arrow and follow Herb.
Okay.
Ditto.
Short swords out and knife.
Yep.
Okay. You make your way further up around the stairs.
We'll get the bottle later.
I was checking how many there were of them.
Smart.
Yes, I did want to have a look around, but I guess
You also see a like half a deck of cards, like splayed out across the table.
Is it Damar Hold'em?
You can't tell.
You don't
Can
know
I
I
to
never
play.
learned the rules.
Well, of course not. Then you might beat me.
Herb and Drake, you make your way up the stairs. The stairs curve upwards. On the About halfway up the stairs, there is a small door on your left that is closed.
Try to open it.
Okay, you open it, you look inside, it's a latrine.
One moment,
Finally!
please! Help goes and closes the door.
I don't wait. I keep. I know how long this can take.
Fine.
1 herb moment is a long time.
Yeah.
No, just lots and lots of little ones.
Wonderful. Drake, you make your way further up. You come to another door. This one actually not off the stairway, just in front. Come to the top of the stairs. It's closed.
Okay. Again, I've always got an aeronaut, so I'm kind of opening the door and then it will try and open the door. That's all. We got another door.
Herb comes bursting out of the toilet, just pulling like his little smock backward down again, and just sprint straight out the door.
All together now.
Sure. Yep. I'll everyone go ahead.
Hooray!
19.
Finally useful.
Athletics or strength?
Athletics.
19.
8.
8.
18.
That's good. So
9.
two of us do
9.
hungry.
Yeah.
Could be worse. Stretch. So you this time you barge again into the door, and it feels different this time. Like the two halflings, especially, you feel a lot more weight than where there was. Sort of lower down at the door rather than higher up the door. But between you all, you're able to barge through and like again get a small gap where the door is. It's a bit tricky to climb through this time because, as you now see, there is a large bedspread. Sorry, a large bed frame rather, just blocking the kind of put at an angle, and because it can't fit exactly in the doorway, but that was what was blocking the door, and it's a bit tricky to get in. But like Drake, you managed to get in and just kind of pull it back, and you're able to get into the room, and you see here what this room is even barer than the first. You see a whole bunch of bedrolls on the floor. You see the large bed frame. There's a couple of and there's a couple of sort of little like sort of bedside tables, presumably where the bed frame once was. But other than that, there's nothing really in this room. But there are, as I say, there are 4 bedrolls that are set
4
out.
bedrolls.
Are there any doors leading out of this room?
There is one leading further upstairs.
Keep going upstairs.
Yeah, just keep going.
Okay. You make your way further upstairs, and again, in the similar sense, about halfway up, there's another.
Chili open it.
There's
Is it
another.
Like try the handle gingerly.
It's open.
Is it a latrine?
It's another latrine.
Yeah.
One moment, please!
I keep going.
Hold on, make a perception check for me, please.
They're all in the latrine.
They're all like
In the toilet.
13.
13. Okay, good to know.
Oh dear.
They're just like spidering
You
it
feel
above your
someone
head.
else wipe your bum. Ah, that's lovely.
Nice.
This is a fancy toilet.
Well,
Trust
those
me,
Japanese ones.
if they were hiding there, I wouldn't have made him roll perception. So, you make your way further up, and again, in similar fashion, you see another door.
Yeah.
Try the handle.
You try the handle? Yep. It opens. Drake, can you please...
We
Go
joke.
fuck
but-
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what happens when you don't check.
Make a death saving throw, please.
Yeah.
Make a final death. What?
Just one.
Oh yes, there it is. Make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
I can certainly try. How does a 9 do?
A 9. Oh dear.
Roll.
Hey guys, the door is open. Oh my god, I'm dying.
Oh.
Yeah, you take. So as you open the door, you hear a sudden.
It's a
Coming
creeper.
from The tower explodes. No, you hear a tss coming from up above the doorway, and you start coughing as this light sort of greenish yellowy gas goes down into your throat, and you just start coughing. You take 8 points of poison damage.
Ouch.
As the gas enters your lungs, and it's like your throat is just raw, and it's pretty painful.
It's not good, guys. Don't breathe the gas.
I would say that the rest of, I will give you the option. Were you right behind him, or
Yeah, I'll make the save.
Make it-
We're going
double
up in
D.
twos, yeah.
make a Constitution saving throw?
Herb's dealing with his own poison gas.
9.
Oh, you
Double
guys.
D.
The double D's both take 8 points of poison damage.
I am.
We are so in sync.
I am like beyond bloodied.
You're feeling a lot worse for it than I am.
Yes.
I start coughing, they start patting your back. Like, come on.
I was going to check and not try and open it, but that's fine.
Next time we'll do that one.
Yeah. I just start looking through my bag. In my thieves' tools, I should have like a small mirror on a stick almost.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try and see if we can? Well, I guess the door is now slightly open.
Yes.
Can I?
The door is sort of like properly open.
Oh well, I don't need to do what I was going to do.
Yeah,
I was going to
well,
try and look into the room sneakily, but the door's open. So
Door's
I
sorry.
fucked it up, don't worry about it.
that's okay. I put it back.
So this room,
I'll stand in front of you and protect you. I say at your leg like. Oh no.
so you look into the room, and on the left-hand side, you can see an open balcony. This appears to be the balcony that you saw from the outside.
Are there any feathers in this room?
Yeah, can we see a seagull?
Make a perception check.
11 because I have -1.
20 total.
20 total.
Darren!
Damerus, you see the bloodied feathers and the pierced body of a single seagull, just sort of propped against the banisters, so to speak, of the balcony.
It's got a little gold chain with a D around.
I say to
The triple D's.
do you think that you'll want to see this?
I don't know.
I mean, I could always throw it off the balcony.
Roll it down the hill. To launch it out the fucking room.
Yeah, it's probably it's not.
Yeah, I'd pick up the seagull.
Okay, so you walk into the room and you see you see around this appears to be some sort of study or laboratory. You can see a so just to the left of the door as you walk in, you see a writing desk of some sort with like the drawers pulled open. You can see an inkwell, but there's no paper on it. You see what looks to be an old kind of on the other side a sort of alchemy chemistry sort of set kit again on another table with various dusty flasks and beakers and so forth. And that, I would say, yeah, that's about it that you see, and you obviously see the open balcony as well on your left.
So I've got an arrow knocked, and I guess we're going over to the balcony to get rid of Darren.
Yeah.
Esther
Did a
obviously.
good job.
Herb is obviously doing Herb. Esther and Vela, at this point, have you followed behind?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Herb's probably done by now as well. He's only got a little bit of wee.
Okay, fair enough.
I love how you say that. She's only got a little bit. Come on, like,
Wee's not a lot, but often.
at inconvenient times.
You don't know when you're going to pass another one.
Esther.
Esther wants to have been kind of like, I guess, in the middle of the group, hanging back and perceptioning, trying to like pay attention to everything around, like if there's maybe anything behind us, and then getting into the room, just kind of looking around, trying to see things.
In the top room.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Assuming she gets there without having seen something below, requiring attention.
I mean, have you been following, or have you been?
Yeah, towards the back of the group, not including her.
Okay, cool. Can I have both you and Vela make perception checks, please? And can I have either Damerus or Drake make a sleight of hand check, please?
You were doing it, weren't you? So you.
It's good.
11.
5.
11.
16.
16.
Good man.
That's okay. Yeah. Cool. Vela, you walk into the room and goes.
That should not have come out inside me.
Yeah. Esther, you're sort of looking around. It's all like, this is all very interesting, but you don't sort of notice anything of perceive anything of note. Damerus, you're very aware that Bella is not far behind, so you you're just like, and you very subtly chuck it off the balcony. And Vela, you walk in and oh, this is a new room. Appears to be some sort of lab or study or something. You've probably not seen something like this before.
Ooh.
Are there any doors or anything else in this room?
No.
Can I have a closer look at the stuff? Because it looks interesting. If it's a lab.
Make an investigation check.
Can I see if there's any probably should have done this before everyone's in the room. Can I see if there's any footprints, anything that could lead maybe any tracks in here, like tracked in mud or anything like that?
Make an investigation check.
I got an unnatural 20 on my investigation.
Cool.
If they fucked off now and my granddad is right, I'm never going to hear the end of this.
24.
24. Okay. So. Yeah, cool. So, this is what happens. So, Vela, you walk over to the other side of the room and you see to like all of this, to the alchemy set, all these various, dusty beakers and glasses and so forth. And you're having a look around, like it's all quite dusty, hasn't been used in a while. You sort of look in some of the drawers, they appear to have been cleaned out. There's, just lint and dust, and at one point you find a spider. And which sort of scuttles off once the drawer gets exposed. But you do notice, as you're sort of feeling behind sort of the back of the desk, trying to find the spider, you're like, huh. And you pull out a broken sort of file holder, which has 2 glass files in it.
Ooh.
Both of which are like about half full with a viscous red liquid.
Okay. Half full.
Yeah.
Do I know what they are?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. Nope. I do not know. 6.
6. You think they're probably some sort of potion, but you don't know what. Damerus, you start investigating around the writing desk, and again you sort of pull open the drawers, have a look. You too find a spider. Scuttles away.
That's cute.
And as you close that drawer that the spider is in, you like, so rattle it around a bit. Hang on. You pull the drawer back out and press.
It's like a false bottom.
You find a false bottom. You open up the false bottom of this particular drawer, and you find a medallion. It's made of bronze.
Does it have like any specific iconography on it?
Yes, it does. It's got several light blue agate gems on it, and I will endeavour to draw it. It's not a particularly complex thing. But kind of just like a shield, kind of just like that.
Does it look? Is it a symbol that that I would recognise? Or?
You don't recognise it. Okay. Make an Arcana check for me, actually.
16.
16. It looks like, obviously, iconography is very often important in magic, and symbology has important arcane significance. It gives the impression of a shield, but that's about it.
Okay.
But it's quite nicely made, and it's dusty, but it's quite nicely made, and the gems are still fairly good quality. It's probably reasonably valued. You reckon that's probably about 40 gold, maybe. Also, with your 24 and your investigation, as you're looking around, as you've pulled out this false bottom drawer, you're sort of feeling about in the empty space, and click. At this point, the desk kind of starts to drop into the floor.
Everyone, I think I found a secret.
I'm gonna run over.
It starts to drop down into the floor.
I knock an arrow. That's my one.
And the door, the stone, just to the left, just where in front of the desk, just where it was, starts to pull apart. You see darkness in front of you, but what you also see is leading down at an angle what appears to be some sort of large slide.
Oh.
Yippee!
No! I mean, did Herb just jump down the slide?
Did Herb just jump down the slide?
No, Herb walks in front of the slide, turns around and goes, well, looks like someone was right. And then he turns and he sort of makes himself as if he's about to jump, like just to... And then he dives forward.
Be serious.
I'll jump after him feet
Yeah.
first. I basically he dives like that, and I just go, oh, fuck's sake. And then basically just go down feet first so I can see where I'm going rather than landing on my head.
Okay.
Does it look like one could maybe hold themselves so they don't have to slide at the mercy of the slide? Is there space enough to slowly shimmy?
You could certainly try.
Okay.
Ester takes out, while they're all doing this, some rope from her explorer's pack and just starts tying it around the foot of the desk, giving it a tug to check it's all okay. Just looking at the thing and checking to see if Herb is screaming.
You hear what sounds like a whee.
Going a little bit further over, noticing that everyone else has sort of stopped.
Well, these two have stopped.
I guess we should probably go after them, right? Shall we?
Okay, I'll go. Feet first.
Okay. So you sort of just wend your way past Ester and whoop, sort of bounce a bit and whoop.
Are you coming, Esther?
Alright.
Do you want
Goes down, holding the end of the rope.
holding the end of the rope? Okay.
I would like to try and not slide down.
Make a dexterity check.
19.
19. Okay, so it's sort of starts off easily enough, and it's like you're very slowly making your way kind of round, and however, eventually it it reaches a point where you sort of rounds kind of the first bend, and you see the stone kind of stops halfway up.
I just kind of stand there in the darkness thinking to myself this is not going to end well. I drop down and slide feet first.
You'll be late to the next combat.
Yeah. That's on me.
Esther?
Similar thing, I guess. Going down the slide.
I presume you untie your rope.
Does it? Because my intention was to bring it down with me so that we could climb back up if needed.
Okay.
Is that a
That's
thing
possible.
I can do?
Yep, you can certainly try.
I would like to try.
Okay, so the five of you start wending your way down the slide. Herb, then Drake, then Vela, then Damerus, then Ester. Down into the darkness. And that is where we will end today's adventure.
Next time on MaudeWorld.
Let's Let's make some contested athletics checks, please, gentlemen.
Oh no.
No.
Oh yeah!